Is there freedom of speech in Australia? People on Quora are sharing their experiences. David Otwell commented, "Can I call our Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, the most worthless piece of shit we've ever had? Because he sat on his ass on a Hawaiian beach while his country was burning less than 9 months ago."
Yes, I can.
Others might disagree with me over the details, but millions would support my assessment and henceforth concept. Can I, however, unsubstantially claim, with no proof whatsoever,
that he is a member of pedophilia group who worships Satan? Akin to something Trump would claim against Biden. Then no, I don't have that right.
Alan Lawson added, "Here in Australia, we are able to speak out against the government without fear. However, we don't have a right to intimidate or bully an individual or use so-called hate speech and think that there will not be any comeback, as you can end up with lawsuit if you want to verbally abuse someone."
Excuse me? Where's the best place to get a beer around here?
What you're going to do, this old trail here, you're going to follow her about 4 clicks and you're going to veer off to the right. Now that's where things get a little bit tricky. It's going to start doglegging a little bit. And I reckon you want to be careful because they don't call that part of the road Yellow Belly Flats for no reason. I mean, the ruse is rampant as ever. Now I must warn you, there is a Sheila's place down there. And I tell you what, boy oh boy, you got to look out for her because she bakes. And I don't mean bakes cakes, I mean sunbakes. She bakes totally starkers. And I tell you what, you'll know when an Uluru is in full view.
You fucking little piece of shit.
But once again, it might be hard to decide where speaking one's mind ends and turns into bullying or verbal abuse or intimidation. Then it is best to just shut up and let it go.
Dzień dobry. In Kazakhstan, it is illegal for more than 5 women to be in the same place, except for in brothel or in grave.
So the answer to the question is no. We Australians do not have a right to turn on the verbal diarrhea like the Americans can. As we ordinary citizens have a right not to have to listen to that sort of thing, which we are surely grateful. Oh, Zafanta. Nick Reynolds has joined the conversation with words.
A little bit of them, a little bit of them. A little bit better than in North Korea, but not during COVID pandemic though. First, as in that old saying, the freedom of speech doesn't include shouting fire on a crowded theater, especially if there is no fire. Secondly, Thursdays, if you hope to avoid much criticism or even abuse, you should avoid offending any currently favored sacred cows. Last but not the least, if you're gonna ignore that advice, you might be sued or even lose a job.
You're fired. Get out of here. Right?
So you may speak but carefully.
David Boss concluded that yes, you have a right to express your views. If those views are baseless or defamatory, you might be sued for defamation the character, or may not. The one group that is not permitted to express their views in Australia are public servants, he adds. They cannot bring into disrepute their or any other government department. They are not permitted to comment on any decision or action made by government, making public any information that is classified as privileged. If they do so, they might face imprisonment or a loss of job. And a final word from Kim Farmick. He agrees that there is a freedom of speech but very limited on the political issues. So genuine protection of the fundamental right of free speech is missing. He also thinks that in order for there to be a free speech, hate speech must be included. If not, it is not truly a free speech. But remember one thing, it doesn't mean that you are not responsible for your words anymore. So do you still really think that Australia is a free country, where everyone can say what they really think? Or just to a certain extent? As mentioning issues with Aboriginal community, situation with COVID-19, and some other sensitive topics that shall be avoided for your own sake. Please share in comments below, and I'm gonna see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.